In our last session, we began a discussion with Cheryl, who had claimed to only ask her husband a question, when in reality she was protecting herself by criticizing what he had done. At the end of our conversation in the last session, she said, "But don't I have to look out for myself? Don't I have to keep him from walking all over me?" Continuing our conversation here, I reply to her question. Actually, Cheryl, no, you don't.
What? You're saying that I shouldn't look out for myself?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Do you want a loving and happy marriage or not?
Sure, but...
There is no but. If you really want a loving marriage, you have to learn how to love your partner unconditionally. You have to learn how to care about your partner's happiness as much as your own, if not more than your own on some occasions. The moment you protect yourself from him, you're immediately separating yourself from him. And you're telling him rather loudly that your primary concern is for yourself, not for him. And he feels that. He hears you telling him that you don't love him. And then, understandably, he reacts badly. He gets angry, for example, to protect himself from your attacks. That doesn't justify what he does. He's every bit as wrong here as you are, but it does explain his behavior.
Oh, so I'm supposed to be a doormat, letting him do whatever he wants?
Oh no, not at all. In every situation or relationship, you always have three choices. Live with it and like it, live with it and hate it, or leave it. The second choice, live with it and hate it, is always foolish. Continuing to resent a situation or person can only make you unhappy. The third choice, leave it, is always available. You do not have to be a doormat. You can choose to leave your relationship or any situation within your relationship anytime you want. But leaving Howard would be foolish until you've learned how to love him, which is living with it and liking it. Being loving is the quality most necessary in a relationship, and it's a quality you don't have yet.
You're telling me I'm not loving?
When you tell Howard that you don't trust him, and when you protect yourself from him with your anger, you are clearly telling him that you don't love him.
But if I don't protect myself, he'll walk all over me.
Many people in your life have walked all over you, haven't they?
Yes.
So, it's natural that you protect yourself. But the moment you do that, you're telling other people that you don't care about them. And then they react to protect themselves. And the results are always awful. Think about all the times that you've protected yourself from other people, including Howard. Really, think about it. Has there ever been a single time, even one, when you felt peaceful, loved, and happy as a result of protecting yourself?
No, not really.
So, you have already established with your own experience, not mine, that protecting yourself never works, ever, 0 times. Why would you keep doing something that never works?
I don't know what else to do.
In the absence of sufficient real love, we're empty and afraid all the time. In that condition, protecting ourselves is almost an involuntary reflex. It's automatic. If I swung a bat at your head, you'd raise your arms to protect yourself without thinking. In the same way, we protect ourselves emotionally by getting angry, by running, by acting like victims, and rarely do we think about what we're doing. In our next session, we'll talk about another way to see all this, to see the people who attack us, and to see the ways that we respond and could respond.